Okie dokie. Thank you very much for tuning back on in. Welcome, everybody. Today, we don't have Jalen with us today. Played with him a little bit earlier, not much. I don't think we actually even really did anything earlier. It was, yeah. So, I have got new boots. I've changed up a few things. I'm hoping they're for the better. They might actually be slightly for the worse, but uh, I have a huge overage of lightning res, but whatever. But I changed my belt, so now I can actually have a little bit more life and a little bit more mana and a little bit more armor, and now I can also fit on. Oops, I still need to quality that, or make that a magic thing. So now I can get when I kill a rare, I get rarity, uh, magic find basically. So I'm sorry, not when I kill a rare. When I kill a rare or unique enemy, I should say, whatever, like a magic monster, I guess. Maybe that's not quite right. I guess it is only yellow and uniques. Okay, so but whatever. So now we get a little bit of some extra, 15% rarity for like what is it, like three? Apparently, it only lasts for 1 second. Wow, that's phenomenal. Anyway, so it might proc correctly. We do have Yoke of Suffering now. I might need to swap out this armor. I'm still not really sure. It's okay still, but like I'm down to 10 divines. I spent a lot of time messing around trying to make really nice boots and gloves. And earlier today, I made some phenomenal gloves, and then I botched them every single time by trying to corrupt them to get a second socket. So that was a horrible experience. These went from like 300 evasion, or maybe it was 350 evasion with chaos res. I think they might have even had crit hit, crit damage rather, and then they had like 100 mana. And then when I corrupted them, they just completely broke, and it was like, oh, that sucks. Anyway, but we got some new stuff to try and basically toy around with. I am going to run a few uh, bosses. Which one was I going to do? I guess I ran out of splinters, so that sucks. We could do Simulacrum. Uh, Simulacrum is kind of challenging, but we can definitely do that, I think. I don't think that'll be a big issue at all. So we can do that. That'll be fine. Should work out okay. Uh, I, I picked up a pair of Thunderfists for like 200 exalts. They have decent stats, 10 attack, decent res. I mean, it's not the best res, but and then 100, 1 to 95 lightning damage is actually more than what I'm getting from Hands of Wisdom in Action, which I got these to drop last night. And then I corrupted them. Was hoping for a second socket, didn't get it. Instead, we got the extra 1 lightning damage per 20 int. So then I wound up kind of maneuvering things around. So at least I had, at least 7 instances of that kicking off. So we get basically 77 top end lightning off of these. So that's pretty good. The dexterity has indeed fallen a fair bit, and that has. Honestly, that's kind of weird. I don't remember why that fell. Oh, because that's right. These boots don't have added dex. Okay. I don't think I actually need that much strength, so maybe I can just swap it around. Pick up a little bit more dexterity, I think, and not like miss out on anything. Nothing super important anyway. I don't think I need 141 in aside from. Well, yeah, no, that's right. I need that for the Hand of Wisdom in Action, so we'll keep that the way it is. Anyway, so we can jump our dexterity up just a smidge more, losing only a little bit of. Give me one second. Okay, so we're gonna try and go do Simulacrum. I did it earlier, didn't really have much of a problem. I don't know if I can do. I don't think I have enough for phase 2 of Simulacrum, so I'm not really sure that running it at phase 1 is really. Actually, maybe we won't do that because that's not very useful. Do I have enough for phase 2 or 3 rather? Just not. Right. No, it's definitely nothing like Diablo 3. Hey Matt, how you doing? That's funny though. That is that's some good funny stuff right there. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that I was gonna just do this. I got super like just distracted by a whole bunch of stuff. I'm super dog tired, so but yeah, I just want to get this done for a little while, and then move on. I definitely need to find some waystones. Yeah, I got super somewhere. You got that right? Super dome, I think is what it is. But yeah. I need to do rituals and breaches. That's what I need to do. So we'll go ahead and do those. That should work out just fine. This I'm trying out primal strikes again. I'm still not really completely sold on it, honestly. Though I don't know if it's gonna do better as like a when you're up close on something, especially like bosses and whatnot, in a pinch type of thing, or not. I don't know. It's oh boy. We'll say though the added knockback to Whirling Slash certainly helps out an awful lot from time to time, and it's pretty nice having that extra knockback, so you can just keep things off of you a little bit. You can kind of just keep moving around, so you don't get as locked down. So putting knockback on Whirling Slash is extremely helpful. There's a couple of nodes that you can take in the passive tree as well that'll add to knockback, which I have those taken as well, and it really does seem to help out an awful lot. I don't know what the heck's really all dropping around here, but okay. Got a lot of stuff dropping, which is pretty nice. I think I might need to readjust the game volume. For some reason, my loot filter is slightly different all of a sudden. Putting like a solid green background on the belt, that's kind of weird. But anyway. We got our splinters. We didn't get that many, but that's fine. That's what it is. I really could have done a better job with that breach, but oh well. Yeah, no. I got a lot of potatoes around here, man. It's a twister. It's a twister. That always reminds me of Airplane. I don't know why. Whenever it's supposed to remind you of Wizard of Oz, but I always think of Airplane. With the goofy guy in the control tower. Chiming staff. Let's go ahead and slap this in there. Try and boost that. Oh, I don't have any of my other stuff to boot. Oh, whatever. I don't ever get anything all that good out of these stupid strong boxes anyway, so. An antidote charm. That's kind of cool. I think I already have one of those, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I do. I got 2 of them. But it might be something different. It's not. It's a little bit disappointing. Oh, that's right. I need to change the sound volume. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There's still something slightly off, and that is I don't have the music volume up there. I think it might come through the stream. If I'm not mistaken, it should start coming through the stream anyway. I know if I like have it too low, it doesn't come through, and it's just my voice. Ooh. do kind of want that superior bow so I can break it down, but I don't really have the space for it right now. Hello, Divine Orb. Thank you, thank you. That is nice. So I think the slight change I did is actually rather beneficial to some capacity. Recombination is lucky. It's one of those bad boys. Those are kind of okay items. I used quite a few of those the other day though, and they all resulted in nothing. So it was really exciting. I had hoped that using those I wouldn't lose all my items, and I lost all my items. So on every single one of those that I pulled with that stupid thing, they all failed. So I'm not entirely sure that thing actually works at all because I have yet to actually have it not fail. So use it at your own risk there, I would say. Because yeah, if I had 4 of them all fail in a row, it's not very comforting. Let's break these down. Oh, the one thing was exceptional, but whatever. Didn't roll with the 3 sockets, only rolled with 2, which you can get 2 on armor anyway, so it's not really all that fancy. It's got a piece of junk, and that's also a piece of junk, and these aren't all leveled up. Or qualityed up, whatever you want to call it, so that kind of sucks. And let's just go and dump that junk in there, stash that. That'll be fine, I think. And that means I can go back now and pick up said bow that I wanted so I can break it down for the quality mats. There we go. Pretty darn helpful, if I do say so myself. Ooh, a base solar amulet. I don't remember. I think there might be like a unique solar amulet that might be slightly worthwhile chancing with a chance orb to see if I can get it, but I don't know. Nope, I didn't go my 20 meters. I couldn't cast the stupid thing. Okay, what? We're still missing a ritual spot, so that kind of sucks. Did I like go buy it and I just, oh, I see where it is. Okay. Yeah, it should be, oh my gosh. Should we look into it right here? There we go. Maybe this isn't the one I thought it was. Whatever. It will still do exactly as we would like it to. Kind of seems like my colors are slightly off. At least for like the little green orbs. That's kind of weird. They look more teal than normal. I don't know if that's just because of the color palette on the map or if something's slightly askew. We're gonna pick that up, we're gonna pick those up, and then I don't really care. Ooh, that's actually a greater one? I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. What else do we got? 243, is that actually a T1 or is that a... Oh, that is a T1. Am I? Alright, I might need to buy that. Predominantly just for the T1 factor. These are also T1. We can defer them, so at least we can get them in another round of the ritual. So that's not quite so bad. What am I doing here? I'm stuck, that's what I'm doing. want to see if there's an abyss thing around here someplace. Doesn't look like it, so that kind of sucks. I really hope there was an abyss. That's weird. Or another abyss, I should say. Because I technically had one up here. I believe I already opened up all the things from it, if I'm not mistaken. I did. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Alright, we can go on to the next map. That was a really short map. And that's quite alright. Alright, alright, alright. +2 all projectile skills. Not really all that great. I mean, you can use, if I'm not mistaken, there's a essence, a greater essence that you can instill on things that'll give you +4 or +6. I can't remember. Where the heck is it? I know I'm not crazy. Maybe I am. I don't know. Okay, I guess I am crazy. Huh. Maybe it's one of these perfect ones, so it has to like roll a mod off and then it replaces it with a different mod. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So the bows can get up to +4. Crossbows will get +6. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just like randomly pick a mod and roll it off and put in something different. This has a T3 evasion, which is part of a hybrid that also has a percentage, so that's not too bad. Well, it's got a T6 flat evasion, so I wonder if you could swap one to the other. Although realistically, I think you'd want to take... I mean, the rest of that thing sucks. I don't know. This one's not that bad. I mean, it has a gain deflection thing on it, so that's not too bad. But you'd really probably roll all that stuff off anyway when you try to combine them. I can do it anyway. They're not like that great items, so I think I have the materials needed to do it. So we would want to do evasion rating and the hybrid evasion rating. The 37% chance is actually not horrible. And then I don't know what that type of base we'd end up with. I think it's usually the one on the left, so I'd actually probably want to swap these two. But then I would need, which one was that? It was the order artifact. I don't have like any of those. I don't have any stashed in there either. Okay, well, we'll put in an order for it. When it comes rolling in, we'll do those. That. Which one was it? Was it the circle? Should have been the circle, right? No, let's see. I thought I had a crap ton of those things. I do. Okay. This game's just being psychotic. Alright. Sometimes it pulls from there, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the heck's going on. But we have a 37% chance for it to do what I'd want it to do, which is combine these two bad boys, and we'll see what happens. We got it. We got the wrong base, though, but that's okay. That's a pretty fair amount of evasion there. So, yep, that's pretty nice, actually. We'll mess around with that later. +3 all projectile on a bow. Like I said earlier, it's really not that great. Just having at least some crit is kind of nice. It's a T5, so... But it has the 35% projectile speed, so that's pretty cool. I'll keep that for later. Store that for whatever. And then I don't really feel like rolling waystones right now, so we'll just stash that. We will go do another ritual breach map and try and get enough rituals to do the ritual goober, which I need a lot of those. And I need a lot of breach stone or breach fragments too. Where the heck did I put the other ones? Did I accidentally shove those in the wrong box? I don't think so. No, okay, whatever. Anyway. Alright, we got a spider wood here. And an abyss right off the rip. That's pretty cool. Got 4 frenzy charges. That gives us a lot of stuff shooting out. We'll grab up those shoes. They might be decent. We currently have 6 frenzies. Let's bomb that out. I should be able to, with how I have this set up, I should be able to hit like, I think 8 max frenzy charges, which should give me a whole crap ton of tornadoes. If it would ever actually stack to 8, that'd be awesome, but whatever. I usually just kind of get up to 6 and it just kind of craps out there, but whatever. Still a lot of tornadoes, so yeah, I can't really be too certain if this Primal Strikes really works very well with this setup. It's a bit on the lame side. And the other thing I wound up changing was I took off the prolonged duration for the tornadoes and I put on Retreat 3, I think it was. Because Retreat 3, if you've done a melee strike recently, which we do that all the time with Whirling Slash, adds 30% damage to all of our projectiles, which all the tornadoes are considered projectiles, so it stacks up pretty nicely, honestly. And that's how we can kind of get up to like this, whatever the heck it is. That's the wrong stat. Roll down like 77 right now. I think we can get a bit higher than that. Yeah, like we're at 80, 86, 90,000 there for a second on tornadoes. So each one of those tornadoes is just ripping stuff apart at 90k DPS. Which is pretty cool, I think, anyway. There is one other item I'd really like to get for this build, but it is a major chase item because it is ridiculously expensive at like 4,000 something exalts. I don't have that kind of currency in the game. Did I already do this one? Why can't I start this one? Oh, I was clicking the wrong tree, that's why. I was clicking a dead tree and not the ritual tree. Whoopsies. Yeah. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Yeah, the frozen ground is cool. It's just kind of annoying at the same time because it really slows down my progress at a rate that I'm not really all that happy about. But, oh well. At least then I don't have to worry about the stupid ant not providing the frozen ground as often. For some reason it's been a little buggy. Which is one reason why I wound up buying the Thunderfist, because I figure I can try and do the whole the Hollow Palm Deadeye build and see how that works. I know it's probably not going to be quite as functional as an Invoker Monk, because we don't get, just through the passive tree, the ability to ignore enemy elemental resistance on critical strikes and whatnot, or just in general, but it, you know, there's an amulet that you can wear to get basically that exact same benefit, or at least, you know, for crits anyway, it'll ignore enemy resistances. I still really, the main chase item that I was talking about is the legacy gem that makes enemy resistances inverted, so you can just absolutely shred everything in the game with that stupid thing. But it is so expensive, it's kind of nauseating. I feel like if I want this build to really take off more in that direction of being able to do a lot more elemental damage like I do, this is just the gear I've got, I'd pretty much have to have that gem. Almost a jewel. It's not a jewel. It's a gem. Anyway, but I would need that thing. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna get that, because that would be a heck of a drop. That's for sure. So I'm gonna take that. We'll take that. We'll take the Exalt, and then we've got a lot of extra points. I don't really care about any of this stuff. We'll re-roll it. This has very low dual res, but whatever. Hey, Omen of Corruption. We'll definitely take that. We'll take the Splinters. I don't... Yeah, whatever. We'll take that. That's fine. But I will be potentially coming out with a build video for YouTube tomorrow, if time permits. And then I will also be experimenting with setting up my character as a Hollow Palm Deadeye tomorrow. I gotta do a little bit of some concept laying out of what type of gear I actually need. I should probably realistically be able to use essentially the same gear for the most part when doing that. And you basically just take, you know, Hollow Palm and you just go flying around and just beat the crap out of everything with your fists, because you don't have any actual quarterstaff needs with that, but whatever. Yeah, I go 20 meters. We're gonna let the salvo rack up, and there we go. No room in my backpack. Male Sabatons. I don't think those are all that great, but we'll pick them up anyway when we come back. I don't think I have a pair of those yet either. And I don't even remember what the heck those ones do, to be completely honest with you either, too, so... this is... No one really cares about quarterstaves anymore, it seems like. To me, anyway. It seems like you can just completely bypass the need for them with Hollow Palm. This goes in tab number 6, this goes in tab number 7, and these go in tab number 5? Yeah. Okay. I fired that off too soon. Didn't have the salvos backed up. There we go. Still didn't really quite do what I wanted it to. It's kind of weird. Oh. There we go. Hey, another divine. Alright, that makes up for some of the divines I spent earlier trying to craft an amazing pair of boots and then just saying screw it and buying a pair for a divine. Oh boy. That's my second divine actually so far this stream. That's pretty nice. And we still have to come up this way. So was that a divine out of a stupid stronghold box? I think that's the first time I've ever gotten one out of a stronghold box. That's pretty cool. And I didn't even upgrade that one. It was just a base one. That's kind of neat. I forgot we still had the breach to do too. I'm stuck on a tree. Guess my character is really all about that loving nature concept, you know, just get stuck on the tree and hug it for forever. You got a hippie Deadeye, man. Like, Dave's not here, man. Alrighty, let's go ahead and try and clean this one up here the rest of the way. Yeah, we did a little bit better on that breach, I think. Not by much, apparently. Still only 14. Oh. And I think that's pretty much... there might be something down this path over here, I don't know. Do. That's just a dead end, and if I'm not mistaken, that is all she wrote, pretty much. Yep. Alright, yeah, we got the goofy boots. Almost said pants. Those are not pants. Anyway, how you doing today? Thank you very much for dropping on in. I appreciate the views. Hopefully everyone's having, or had, a great day, since it's starting to kind of come towards the end of the day here. This is only really good for the accuracy mod, which is a big accuracy mod, but I'm good. T1 max life, some rarity. That could be kind of decent. And it's even got lightning res. Alright. This might be okay to hold on to. That's pretty bad. Don't care. Whatever. And okay. Oh, that's kind of neat. There you go. I don't usually get good mods on the jewels drop. It's got to be honest with you. Usually quite terrible. I keep hitting the wrong stupid thing. There we go. Ooh, increased lightning and crit damage. That's pretty cool. That's quite nice. Let's see what else we can get. Magnitude of ailments and... Ugh, what a whiff. Started out great, ended like crap. Oh well. Hey, the story of me life. No, I'm just kidding. But for real though, when it comes to rolling stuff in this game, it's usually a bad time. Although I did get stupid lucky with this. This is still like my pride and joy spear right here. Everything else can be trash. Okay, so I need 4 more stupid breach splinters and I can do just tier 3. I think I might just honestly buy them. I mean, this is getting kind of retarded. We'll just do a 1 for 10 deal here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and do that there. Drop that down. Just tier 3. Let's go do it. Oh, that's not a good time. I got stuck right there. That's not good. Gargantuan Life Flask. Is that the crappy one I already have? It is. Oh, that's slightly disappointing. That's just a Junko-matic drop, but whatever. I'm just gonna try and pick through here and see if there's anything halfway decent that I could potentially utilize. Fine bolt, blah blah blah. Okay, well, whatever. Brigand Mask, sure, we'll grab that. Oh no! We'll move these around. There we go. And I'll take all Zesh. Tier 3, highest I think you can go, if I'm not mistaken. No. There's no more like tier 4, it's just T3. Which part is he at? I can't even really tell. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, where he's slamming the ground with everything. Oh, he's gonna do a big AoE thing. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's a bad combo there, but that's alright. Oh, shoot. Blech. What a rip. Feels like my DPS on the boss actually went down somehow, but whatever. It's a real bad time right there getting ripped on that, but whatever. Can I go back in? No. Oh, that happens. Womp womp. I killed him earlier, and that's how I got my Hands of Wisdom in action at T3 difficulty. Also, how I was able to, if I could hit the right button on my keyboard, cap out all 8 parts. I've done this Gooberhead guy enough times for the expedition thing, the Delirium deal, done a couple times, Ritual, I've done a few. The Delirium one's just, but if I want more boss mods, I think I pretty much have to do Pinnacle of Flame quest, and also have to find a stupid map citadel, and I can't seem to find any citadels, so I haven't really made as much progress on my map as I would have liked, but I mean, I still made decent progress on it, and I still can't see any citadels, which is just kind of ridiculous in my opinion, so. T1, T1, T3, T3. That's actually not completely horrible. I mean, like, for me, I think if like a item has at least like 30 on a res, it's still valid. So I don't know. I'll hold on to most of these things, I guess. Like, I don't really know what the heck to do with them right now. So a lot of them have good res, so I don't really want to lose them, yeah. But I'll sort through them another time. Just is whatever. I can't. Oh my gosh! Put it in the box. There you go. What do we got here? That's a lot of physical damage to attack. What is that? A T1? Yep. Can't believe that mana is a T3. That's a huge amount of mana. Interesting. I could probably do something with most of those. If not, just like attempt to re-roll them in the combinator dealio and see if we can't get anything good. I'll have to mess with this at some point. The 30% hybrid evasion is not quite ideal, but if it can roll... Oh, actually, I think I know what exactly to do with that right now. Actually, now I think about it. I could do preserved bone. The one that makes it do only a prefix, rather, so we can do that, Oops. There we go. And now we can fill it out from there, pretty much, and be okay. Because it's just going to do suffixes at this point. I mean, okay. Yeah, okay. That kind of sucks. The dexterity is pretty decent. Cold res is good. Okay. I would have preferred like a spirit mod, but we didn't get a spirit mod, so it is whatever. And then we do want a abyssal thing so we can re-roll it. I think it's actually valid to do that, right? I mean, if it gets... It's probably not going to actually ever be worth 50 exalts, but whatever. I'll do it anyway. We'll go do the Well of Souls. How you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. Much appreciated for everyone's viewership today. I'm just taking a quick sidestep to see what this can get. 28 increased evasion or 28 increased hybrid evasion, both of which are not great. I mean, it's already got a hybrid evasion. So it's already got a hybrid. I'd like to get it for like a really big percentage. So we're gonna re-roll that and see if we can't get a big percentage evasion. Well, 40% is better than 28 anyway. It's not great. It's definitely not gonna be worth 50 exalt. But oh well. That's kind of just how things go sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not great. It's okay, but it's not great. We can boost it up a little bit, and then we can socket it, and then we can hit it with some iron runes, and yeah, so it's 1,800. It is better than my current one as far as just raw stats go, but if you're looking for just raw evasion, you can get to like 2,200 or higher even. So I mean, it's okay, but it's not quite what I had hoped. We'll dumb around with it later, figure out what like the price will be. Got ripped in the bum on that. Just fight. We could do let's go and just do another delirium, whatever. They take a bit of time, but they're worth it sometimes. Okie dokie. Yeah, like I got an ingenuity belt. It's like 25 and 24%. They're worth like 2 exalts now. I remember last season and the first season when ingenuity belts were just like, I don't know, usually at least like 10 divine or something. Now it's like 2 exalt. Such a big difference, because they nuked it. No longer does up to like 100% variance on like what your belt was and whatnot. It's just like, oh, now you can get 25 on one ring and potentially 25 on another ring, and that's about it. Well, actually, I think they even nuked it in last patch, didn't they? I don't really quite remember. So I don't think I actually bothered to get one last patch. But then again, I was also running a lightning Amazon Javazon, and it was just, oh look, there's mobs, and then nuke everything. So yeah, I'm not really digging the primal strikes like at all. But oh well, it's still decent. It still works out. It's still like the easiest class I've ever had anyway. I mean, this is so stupid easy. Javazon was pretty dumb easy too, though. I mean, I won't lie about that. That was just throw a spear at everything and everything dies. So. Do I have an open spot for junk? There we go. Oh, I lost all my frenzy charges. That sucks. Now we got some. I think that like if you're going with primal strikes, you could probably get away pretty easily if you were to use like Orb of Storms, maybe. I don't know, because you want to be able to apply shock to stuff, right? And Orb of Storms apply shock like crazy. I just think it does. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Simulacrum on easy mode, basically. I remember when I did this on my Invoker Monk, I could get most of the way through, and then I'd just get dumped on occasionally, Oops, I got bumped, and it knocked me out of my attack there, and I don't have any frenzies. There we go, there's some frenzies. Okie dokie, there we go. Nuke everything. Pick up the stuff. Yeah. I forgot I had so much open space on tab 7, that'll work. I'll talk to this dude. Do. And knockback really helps out, because you're kind of just constantly pushing everything away from you, so you never actually really get stuck. And I have a high stun threshold, so I still get, weirdly enough, light stunned from time to time, which is annoying, but it's... Wow. Those are some pitiful attempts at shooting out tornadoes. Good job, character. Anyway, but, yeah, like I was saying earlier, there is... Because I took a From Nothing diamond that had Hollow Palm technique. I can't actually take the Hollow Palm technique, but I can take all the stuff around it, because I like Kite Runner, I like Staggering Palm, because Staggering Palm adds knockback, it also adds crit damage, it also adds physical damage. This adds movement speed, which I don't care about, it adds projectile speed and projectile damage, which are useful. Because we are running on Twister, we're running projectile acceleration, so we already get the bonus for increases and reductions to projectile speed also apply to their damage. So this is actually adding 15, basically 30 damage to the projectiles, which is pretty cool, because that 15 speed becomes an additional 15 attack damage, which is why if you use this particular projectile accelerator 3, you're also then getting 40% increased projectile damage on top of the speed. And then I like the retreat number 3 because we're always hitting stuff with melee damage anyway. So we're already getting in the last, like it lasts for 2 seconds. You're already getting the 30% more projectile damage. These things don't do any melee damage anyway because they're just a straight projectile. So it works out. We've got a 406 damage multiplier when critting. And because of inevitable crit, it basically doesn't show us our crit chance, but whatever. And this bad boy lets us bifurcate our crits, so we're actually hitting crits twice. So every time we crit hit something, it's actually applying the damage twice instead of just once. So it works out really, really nice. And I also like this bad boy right here because it gives you +1 stun threshold per dexterity. So we actually have an additional 294 stun threshold. And we're also getting some additional stun threshold someplace else that I honestly can't remember where the heck it is, but that's okay. I could type in like stun, but whatever. Blip. I don't remember. Man, I know that there's some other stuff in here too. So it works out pretty decent. You get a lot of just added stun threshold. Kind of just long and skinny of it. So it works out. You're not getting stunned nearly as often. In addition to the fact we have the 1 shield, that gives us double accuracy as well as some block chance. I think if I had bought a better one, I could get up to like 35 block chance or something with that shield. I'm only getting 29, but it seems to work out okay. We don't quite have cap reses anymore. We're 1 off of perfect cap for chaos, but it's fine. We've got cap on the other 3, so it works out. Works out pretty decent. All that stuff's pretty crappy, so we'll just leave that junk right where it is. Put that stuff away. Okay, and we'll talk to him again. Start the next round. I feel like being able to just continually move in Simulacrum is like an absolute must because those dudes that come flying out of nowhere and they try and leap slam you, they hurt. It doesn't matter what your armor is, what your damage mitigation or anything is. Actually, I thought I had 6% armor. I do, okay. And 71 evasion chance, so. Or evasion rating, I should say. So, but those guys, when they leap, they can still ruin a run, that's for sure. Royal Shield, I don't know if it rolls with like a big... I don't know if I've actually even ID'd any, what the heck was that called? The stupid staff. I don't think I've ever ID'd any of those, so I'm kind of curious as to what that will even roll with, but, I wonder if that shield may have a chance to, roll with, like increased block chance, because then it'd actually be pretty good. Be a pretty decent find right there. I don't think I have much room in like any of these, so I'll just start stashing stuff where I can, even though I hate doing that, but I need space. And we will continue on the Simulacrum journey. Wah, 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 wah. And I hope I get something other than a stupid ingenuity belt again, because that would suck. But at level 1, I wonder if that's like all you really can get. I have no idea if you can get like any of the diamonds or any of the jewels or any of that unique stuff that's actually good to get and hard to get. Where's the guy? There he is. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What the heck was that about? There we go. I got bumped and it like ruined my attack there, but it still spat out just enough to kill him, so that's fine. And move on to the next phase. These boss guys can still do some crazy damage, so it's good to just, you know, nuke them down like every boss. Huh. It's kind of nice getting a chance shard in here. You can't shard. Let's go and grab those. Why not? I can break that down for some materials. It's fine. Some bubbly thingies, or whatever they're called. Booblies. Whatever. I hate those stupid mana drainers. They're such a pain. They walk near you, get stuck in that dumb blue ring, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you have no mana. Can't do anything. So we just kind of sit there and go, oops. Interesting. I'll take it anyway. We can always break it down. And if it's got a decent, oh darn it, I must already have one of those. Yeah. It's got a decent mod roll on it. We can always use it in the combinator and try and make a good armor or something out of it. It's kind of push him around, bully him a little bit. And there you go. Is there still a guy here? Oh, there is. What's up, little dude? Greater Regal. I don't care about these dumb stick things. Amethyst rings, always grab those, because you never know when it'll drop something, or, you know, like roll a decent mod on it. I think we're getting close to the end of the simulacrum run here. Oh, he hit me right in the bum. That's not very nice. And another wave completed. Stone Greaves, okay. Greater Chaos, those are kind of nice. Gemini Bow. I think I have to manually drop these in here, so it's gonna be like, you already have a pair of those. And because you already have a pair of them, we don't know where to put the darn thing. That's a piece of junk. More than likely, anyway. Oh, we have another wave here in the same room. Interesting. I always feel like they're really, that guy's just always talking to me. Cause like I used to actually have a gamer tag called Exile Bulge. So I was, you know, always called Exile whenever I was playing games with people online. Xbox Live, Call of Duty, all that. Uh-oh, that was a horrible, horrible one. Didn't have like hardly any tornadoes. What the hell? Oh boy, I'm not getting my tornadoes. I'm also not getting my frenzy charges. It's not good. Hey, there we go. Alright. Oh, another junkie. Oh, well, okay. The belt's kind of cool. Because that's the... No, wait, which one is that? Is that Ingenuity again? Drats. Oh, hopefully it rolls better than the last piece of crap one I got. Okay, that was fun, right? A simulacrum run there for you. Woohoo! T1 didn't really accomplish much. Anyway. Especially since we did, in fact... Nope, this is the Soul Tether. This is a different one. Ingenuity looks totally different than that, and I totally forgot what that looks like because I don't spend a lot of time looking at it. It is... this one. Totally different looking. See? Alright. Soul Tether is another one that I hadn't had before. This is you lose 5% maximum energy shield per second. Excess life recovery from leech is applied to energy shield, which is kind of interesting. And we have another one of these stupid chest pieces, which is not really that great of a chest piece. Well, that does allow you to avoid being physically damaged to some capacity, as well as also a chance to avoid chaos damage from some capacity there. So this one actually rolled with 2 sockets. Not like it's a big deal because you can just manually add those. At 34% physical is way better than the other one I got, that's for sure. But everything else on it's worse. Go figure. Alright, well, I like the idea of being able to avoid fizz a little bit better, but whatever. So stick that for the time being in there, and break a lot of this other junk down that doesn't have any real value, and now I need to clear out these other... I'll just clear those out another time. I'm not going to make you all waste your time along with myself taking that crap apart. We could do some trial runs. That could work. I haven't done one in a while. Oops, almost put the wrong thing in the OA. I really haven't done a trial run in quite a while. A couple days now, I think. So we'll go do a Chaos. The Temple of Chaos. We'll go kick his teeth in and see what type of stuff we can get.
Chaos smiles upon the victorious.
That almost worked. I feel like Chaos trials would be easier with Hollow Palm.
Have you learned anything from your previous losses?
Have I learned anything? No. Come on, guy. You don't know me too well, do you?
Protects them. Challenger, prove yourself worthy of chaos.
The physics on them feathers out of my hat. That's crazy. Can I get any frenzy charges? There we go. I don't want a T11 waystone. I do miss when waystones actually had like some value to them, but they don't anymore. It's very disappointing. So you could sell them for gold. Can't do that anymore. Oh, hey, look, now he finally hit the ground. I just stabbed him in the face. Look at that. That shit looks cool. I mean, this is a pretty quick little mover thing. I mean, this works out pretty well, but I feel like I can go faster with Hollow Palm, I would assume. Could be wrong. 40% less defenses. That would probably be instant death. Let's not do that. Inflicting poison and bleeding. I have... Oh, shoot. I don't have the anti-bleed on me. Oops. Oh, well, whatever. They probably won't hit me too often, so it's fine.
Outlive my expectations.
Man, that dumb ant like ran off in the wrong direction. I didn't get any of the gold. It's stupid. Boo-boosh. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Taking that bleed and poison was a bad combo, I guess. Because that shit hurt. So definitely try to avoid getting hit. Okay. I mean, technically, my character is of the correct attire for this particular trial. I just realized that. That's actually pretty cool. I dressed for the occasion. Oh no, this is a bad combo. Having them do more attack speed, that's terrible. Because we got Derpy Bird still ahead to do, and that's a bad time. Oh boy.
Your guilt weighs you down. Seek out the cores.
This is one of these poopy ones where you take damage over time when you have the dumb core. Ay, 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 ay. What a fantastic time. Let me put that bad boy in there, and then we come out this way. Oop, okay, maybe not. We're gonna go up here. Alright, then we have to go over this way and grab the last one. We take that one back, and we deposit that. And we get to move on to room number 4 out of 10. Then we get to figure out what's in the box. And for those who haven't watched UHF, I would recommend you actually go watch Weird Al Yankovic, whatever. Weird Al's UHF movie. It is hilarious. So monsters cannot be slowed or stunned. That is actually not a deal breaker for me at all. I don't think. No, yeah, no, that's fine. Let's go do that.
Unyielding determination.
Hey, Derpy Bird. Alright. Oh, did they like standardize the order of these stupid things? Or something? Because I did this the last time and I got the same stupid thing where it was Derpy Bird and then Chimera and then the Fappy Poison Bird thing.
If you're a little tired, but the trial yet
Monsters and flip grasping lines on it, sure, whatever.
in a sea of vines.
I do this stuff, you know. I attack and move. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Oh, I attacked a little too soon. Hold on. Oh boy, another stupid tablet. Oh, did I like start to climb that tower thing there? That was cool. Can we do it again? How did I do that? I like glitched up onto it for a second. It was neat. Oh, it actually kind of slightly stunned me that time. I just like barely go through it. I still get slightly stunned. Interesting. Good things to know, I suppose. What is riveting gameplay right here? Let me tell you what. Everything's constantly dead before it even has a chance to do anything. Yeah, we're not doing the volatiles because that's just a horrible time. The tethers is also probably not good, but I can't do the projectile speed reduction because that'll hurt my damage.
Straight to the heart.
So we're not going to do that one either, so we'll have to do the tethers level 2, but at least we're not doing volatiles, because the volatiles, I would effectively kill myself. It's just like a portable DPS corp. You doing okay over there, Matt? Jeez, dude. Well, at least the core tether 2 thing doesn't seem to be completely screwing me over. Okay, character, you might want to move away from glowy hands, monkey, lizard, slammy thing. Because he means business. I don't even know what type of weird monster that is, but he is concerning. I mean, he's dead now, but at least he was, I suppose, concerning. You okay, bud? Okay, I gotta help out here at the house for a hot second. I will be right back. We will go into the next section here, and before I determine which thing we're gonna go with, I will just sit right here for a hot second. Be right back in just a few minutes. Okay, here we go. I am back. Let me turn off that overlay. And we are good to continue our adventures into the wild blue yonder, or whatever. Monsters grant no recharge, baby, yeah. Hey. Ooh. Weapon increased attack speed. That's not too bad. Honestly, I guess the
Thirst will never be quenched.
the less bad one is the. Although I guess if I'm gonna do that, I should probably put back on like at least one of my buttons to have a spear stab. Is that level? Or is that the second? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Spear stab. Pow pow pow. Just in case I run out of mana, so at least I can still do something. We got the second boss here, which is now swapped with Chimera, which is kind of nice, because I think the Chimera is a lot easier, because this one's got that stupid wall thing that he spits out. Yeah, there we go. I kept dying to that stupid spike wall deal that he kept doing last time. It was quite unfortunate. And here we go. Up the stairs. What level of one of these things did I do? Did I 75 or did I do an 80?
Challengers don't survive.
Ah, crap, it's a 75. Oh. Rare monsters. Sure.
Natural selection breeds the mightiest foes.
Oh my gosh, I hit the stupid button. There we go. I actually wonder if there's like a way to make Whirling Slash not complete hot garbage. And you can just run around with just Whirling Slash and kill everything. I wonder if that's a way to do stuff. That would certainly be something interesting. Yeah. It's really riveting gameplay, this Trial of Chaos, when you can just kind of delete everything. That's the truth right there, man. I still think it's a little bit more entertaining than Trials of Suckumo, because that's... That's some boring stuff, let me tell you what.
I can practically see your
We'll do the globules, whatever. Sure, I'll just continually avoid those things. It shouldn't be a big deal. My gosh, this thing is annoying. Let's go. Okay. We'll just kind of... This escort one is so annoying. Hoobadoo. Well, this is a long escort. I feel like this escorting thingy needs to move a little bit quicker than this. This is kind of ridiculous. I might as well just have you like attack it and make it move. You know what I mean? Like just put it on the ground. Let me just smack the shit out of it across the map. Let's go. Apparently I can't drink from the stupid well. That's exciting. Anyway, added chaos damage would be really bad. But it might be the lesser of the evils. We are on the very last one. We do have decent chaos res. Poor. Creating damaging blood ground. That sounds bad. Yeah, we'll do the chaos, I guess. If only I had chaos inoculate, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it at all. I could just run that and not have to worry about chaos damage whatsoever. But I don't. Or we can just completely destroy that. Okay. That was something. We are indeed at this point, and now I can technically go back to town, buy up the other parts to it, and then I can just go do the last guy, and that'd be pretty cool. So how about we go ahead and do that? I'll just portal out of here real quick. I think we had a stupid cigarette encampment. Oh man. That's stupid. Why don't you just take me to my freaking hideout, you dumb game? Whatever. Alright, so I got the headpiece, the center headpiece. I need the other two headpieces. Which, where's Alva? Aw, man. Oh, that's right, she's up here, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I was about to say, like, no. Yeah. So we need to buy a fragment of the Deadly Fate. Which is 25. Let's go ahead and do that, because whatever. And then we need the right one, which is Victorious Fate. And we actually need to, before we do that, we need to actually make a few conversions to currency. I have 5 chaos. So we'll trade that for, what, like 20. What the hell? I want 20, you stupid game. Thank you. Now I have how many exalts? 34? Okay, we should be able to buy the last part. It's only 27. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Stupid thing. There we go. Now we can go we can go fight. I didn't mean to say bite. We can go fight the last guy. And this goofy thing. I think I'm just gonna break this crap down here real quick though. That's kind of cool looking. And here she is. Get rid of that. Even though I think that was supposed to have 3 sockets and it came out with 0 of those sockets. So that's kind of dopey. That's already corrupted and doesn't have like anything good. Look out, a platypus, right? What is this? Nope, that's not any good either. Alright, cool. I'm so glad I got junk and then more junk and then some other junk to mix with that other junk. It's cool stuff, man. Alright, so now we're gonna go fight the Trial of Chaos boss. Normally you'd have to do that, like, all 10 trials a whole bunch of times to get the other 2 parts after you get one of the parts, but I just buy them because screw that.
But there is one more trial you must complete.
I gotta kick this guy's ass.
And prove your worth to chaos.
Chaos. My guy like slurs the S. It's neat. Oh no, he's got a big old spear. Oh no. Yeah, we gotta move out this way so we don't die to that crap. And then, I don't know what the hell my guy's doing. Attack, you moron. There you go.
And my service continues.
What a junkomatic helmet. That's fantastic. Wonderful stuff.
This once mighty temple was the bridge
Yeah.
from mere peasant to
His fight's actually really cool.
were welcome to attempt
Like the first time you do it, even like the first 3 times you do it, it's pretty cool because he's got some neat animations, but he does have a lot that will
forge their own
end your run pretty quick if they hit you. So
still true. Though we have far fewer. My master and yet show them chaos is watching.
wee. All right, so that's something anyway. So like I guess I could like refund these things, whatever. I don't actually get any more points because I've already got my 4th ascendancy. So that part sucks nuts. But, oh, we got the weirdo gloves here, which I can't remember what those things even do. I think it's something about crit damage. And, like, you get all your leech instantly instead of, like, over time or whatever, which I actually thought all the leech was instant, so... I don't know. Bert, my character could move, that'd be cool. So now we can go ahead and come over here, and I was right. So, no, I was wrong. What the hell? Lose all rage on reaching max rage. Well, that sounds stupid. Gain 1 random charge on reaching maximum rage, but then you lose it all. Well, those are shit. Anyway. That's exciting. Piece of Junko. Let's go to the helmets. Validate that this helmet is better than this one. Or is it worse than that one? It is, in fact, worse. How exciting. So we're going to break that piece of scrap down for the chant shard. Because who the hell cares? Everything else in here is pretty friggin' bad, too. Because that's what I get for doing it at level 75. Anyway, so that's something. I believe that that's more or less going to wrap up what I'm going to be doing here today. As far as streaming goes, I will be making an effort on the build guide, because this build is incredibly powerful. It's also just stupid easy. And you can, in fact, get pretty decent spears for pretty cheap now. All things considered. And this stupid thing still eludes me because I don't have 4,400 exalts to buy one of these dumb supports, which would be really cool. I also don't have 27 divines either. So, yeah. One day, though, I will get one to hopefully drop. And then I might come back to playing this phenomenal broken character, but I think I might spend some time messing around with a character as a hollow palm Deadeye instead, and see how that works out. It might work out decent. It might be a complete and total shit show, so we will find out. And that's pretty much how it's gonna go. So, but anyway, I appreciate you watching. Matt, I appreciate you tuning in today. Thank you very much for the view. Thank you very much for playing with me earlier on Sniper Elite. And hopefully you have yourself a wonderful evening. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day tomorrow. Let me know, or let us know, or whatever. I think you're coming over tomorrow. Anyway, so, yeah. Good night.